What's going on, guys? Evan the Black Ops enthusiast here, bringing another gameplay commentary on the Xbox 360 of Call of Duty Black Ops, a game that I have not played in a very long time, but is still very near and dear to my heart. This is a good opportunity for me to walk you guys through a little history of the channel, because I did pick up a lot of new subscribers, and there are some old ones that are still around who will be very familiar with this content, so let me just bust right into it and talk about it a little bit. This channel originally basically started as a Call of Duty channel, primarily Call of Duty Black Ops, because I picked up Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 as the first Call of Duty I ever personally owned. I had played World at War and COD 4, but I didn't own them. I just kind of played them my freshman year in various people's rooms and, you know, the residence halls where you get the opportunity to wander around and play just about a little bit of everything if you're in the mood. So I went ahead and got a little Call of Duty stuff and didn't really own any of them. Finally, Modern Warfare 2, I broke down and bought it because I saw it on sale at a GameStop for some weird like $39 or $40 special, which at the time was pretty good because it was still pre-owned at $50, so I figured, you know, why not? So I picked up Modern Warfare 2 and I found that, well, I'm really bad at this game. I played Halo before that, and I finally decided that I didn't want to play Halo anymore because it was just a little too competitive for me. And not that Call of Duty is any less competitive, but Halo just, I felt like I was playing with people that took the game a little more seriously. Call of Duty, I don't feel like anyone really takes the game seriously, at least not in the same mindset. In Call of Duty, people take the game seriously in that, you know, it's very important that you do well in your KDR and all that crazy stuff. But on Halo, everyone was pretty, like, madly obsessed with, I don't know, knowing how to play, having crazy sniping skills, I don't know. Kind of the same things that characterize the quote-unquote pro Call of Duty players, it's just there's less of them in lobbies. I feel like I run into way more skilled Halo players than I run into skilled COD players, but that's neither here nor there. Moving right along, I played Modern Warfare 2 for a while, and I realized, you know, I wanted to get my coveted nuke, because that was the thing to do in Modern Warfare 2, was get and drop nukes. But the issue was, I really couldn't get a nuke. So I was like, well, you know, I really want to drop a nuke, because that's fun, and I really like it, and I don't want to boost for it, so let's not. Then I was kind of hanging out, and I saw that a lot of people had really been posting YouTube videos about Call of Duty, or at least watching them. So then I punched in, you know, Modern Warfare 2, how to get a nuke. And I've got about 200 tutorials with various view counts, and that's kind of how I got into the commentating culture, was watching people play Modern Warfare 2, and I wanted to learn how to play as well as they did, or at least play well. The first big commentator I really sort of latched onto was Wings of Redemption, because he still does upload so much Call of Duty content on a regular basis. It's pretty nuts. So I went ahead and subscribed to Wings of Redemption and watched a lot of his stuff, and he had a lot of how-to plays, and he had a kind of play that I could do at the time, because when you're not very good at Call of Duty, it pretty much relegates you to camping with the best weapon. That's how you do it if you're not good at Call of Duty. You take the best weapons in the game, or the weapons you perceive as the best, the weapons that the community perceives as the best, whichever you prefer, you put them on, you slap on the best, most overpowered perks in the game, then you roll with it, and then you try to do as well as you can. That's just sort of the progression of Call of Duty. Then as you get better, you start to run weirder kill streaks as opposed to, you know, the crazy good kill streaks, etc. Then as things change, you know, you start to use the not so good guns and things like that. And I never had a party of friends to play with, because none of my friends really liked Call of Duty. Or if they did like Call of Duty, they were too competitive. By that I mean they took the game a little too seriously to play with some piece of crap like me, who, you know, on average was going positive every game by like 1 kill. You know, they wanted people that were 1.5 players, and that just wasn't me. But I played Modern Warfare 2 sort of to its conclusion. I never actually did drop a nuke, as sad as that is to say. And I would eventually go back to Modern Warfare 2 and drop my nuke and move on with my life, but in the whole life cycle of Modern Warfare 2, and that life cycle I mean prior to the release of Black Ops, I played Modern Warfare 2. Then Black Ops came out, and I didn't really watch any YouTube commentators for Black Ops, because I found that I was usually playing better than the average member of the community was in Black Ops, at least at launch. So then I decided, yeah, man, let's latch onto this game, and then the community started to get better, and then the FAMAS craze started to take over, and things were just out of control, and so I put the game down and, you know, played other stuff, and that's kind of when there was, you know, nothing going on. Ultimately, I went back to Black Ops and found that once I went back and kind of got over the FAMAS rage, you know, I really liked the Black Ops. So, you know, I was consistently doing better than most of the people I know in the game. You know, I was rocking like a 1.89 KDR, which really, frankly, isn't that high, but I was pretty proud of it because it wasn't acquired with FAMAS craze, and I didn't use the FAMAS that much. Anyway, the point is I eventually decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel because commentating looked fun, and I had a lot of free time back then, and I just decided, let's go ahead and start a YouTube channel. Everyone else does, why can't I? So then I started it and started putting up Black Ops stuff, and that's where my first batch of subscribers came from. My first 100 or so subscribers all liked my Black Ops content and kind of jumped on board with that. And so became the Egoxeno the Commentator. And I've changed my title. I originally was the Xenogears Enthusiast, and now I'm pretty much the enthusiast for any game I'm playing, so I think I'm just going to rename the channel for this video The Enthusiast, which I think sounds a little cooler than the Xenogears Enthusiast, considering I've never uploaded Xenogears content. But that's neither here nor there, so Black Ops was probably the first very popular game that I was really good at, as in, better than 75% of the community. Now there are players that are so much better than me that it's really not a claim to fame. Being good at the Call of Duty games really doesn't say much, because you can always find someone better than you at it. And even if you are in the top players, the game suffers from so many technical failings that it really doesn't mean a whole lot, but whatever. I really like Black Ops, so I started commentating Black Ops, and I did that for a while, pretty much all the way until Modern Warfare 3 was released. I kind of took a break from the Black Ops commentaries towards the end of the game's life cycle, and there wasn't really much to talk about gameplay-wise, and I was never the type of commentator, at least at the time, to just sort of do slice-of-life stories, and plus, I didn't think my audience was interested in that. Did some tutorial like how to play search and destroy videos on Black Ops and things like that, but ultimately kind of got out of the commentating thing for a little bit. Put up like maybe an upload a month or something like that, just to show that I was still out there and that the channel wasn't completely dead, so people who really like my content, they could stay subscribed if they felt so inclined. But ultimately Modern Warfare 3 came out, and I came to the conclusion that Modern Warfare 3 was one of the worst shooters I've ever played, and still to this day it is. And I was talking to Flesh tonight, and we sort of decided, because I'm uploading this right after we got off the Black Ops, I kind of decided, I really like Call of Duty Black Ops, and he asked me if I wanted to play some Gotham City Imposters, since I didn't really have any of that on my channel, and he's been uploading it, and this, that, and the other thing, and I said, well, yeah, okay, we can play some Black Ops. So he and I jumped on the Black Ops well, I suggest we should play some Black Ops, but he was all for it, and, he was like, yeah, let's do it, man, let's jump on some Black Ops instead of some Gotham City. Okay. So I laid it for him to download the 9 or so map packs, and then here we are. We played about 7 matches. I've taken the 2 best out of the 7. I went even all 7 matches, so clearly I still got it, which is part of the reason I wanted to get on, because I started this channel as really a Call of Duty Black Ops channel, ultimately. I wanted to see if I could still play Black Ops, and I guess it's up to your guys' scrutiny. You guys can determine if I can still play Black Ops pretty well. I felt like, I was in the top 3 on the leaderboard on both teams every game, and I was only rocking with one friend, so I wasn't playing an organized team, and I wasn't using chopper gunners and dogs, at least not more than one match, so I kind of decided all in all that I still got it. So I'd be interested to hear, those of you that are watching this, what do you think? Do I still got it? Am I about at the skill level I was? Are things a little worse? I know I don't aim as well, but my map knowledge still seems to be, absolute. There are some bads on here now, and that's fine, I'm not judging anybody, but because this game is no longer, the game, the only people playing Black Ops at this point are the people that are really into this game, or the people that just couldn't afford Modern Warfare 3, or only buy Call of Duties once they get marked down. Whatever it might be, that's kind of what's going on. So, I'm gonna get stunned here, blind fire and get a kill. I remember some of these matches. But in any case, that's kind of where we are with the Call of Duty. So this is just sort of a video also saying that I still like the Call of Duty games. I really love Black Ops, I like it a lot.
Mission accomplished. Good work.
Ultimately, I kind of moved on to the Dark Souls thing, and that's really what I've uploaded a lot of. I don't have as much Dark Souls stuff. At least my video count on Dark Souls is lower than my video count on Black Ops, but Dark Souls, the video content is usually longer, 30-minute plus clips, because Dark Souls isn't a shooter that comes into nice pre-cut 10-minute blocks. If you're new to commentating, you're just trying to get into commentating, Call of Duty is a good starting point, because you usually pick up a lot of people, because that's what everybody's watching. Call of Duty gets so many more views than any other kind of game. It's unbelievable. The only games I've really seen grow YouTube communities as fast is the StarCraft. If you're good at StarCraft, I mean really good at StarCraft, you could build a huge community, because the StarCraft people, they seem to really like to watch full matches and stuff like that. But if you're looking to pick up some people quick, Call of Duty is probably a great place to go if you're good at it, reasonably good at it. If you're not better than 75% of the community, I really wouldn't bother, because it's just not going to catch on, because I don't know why people watch Call of Duty videos. I know I used to watch them to try to learn how to play, so if you're not pretty excellent at the game, I don't see a whole lot of people watching it. unless you've already got another base in a different game, and people are just kind of coming to see something random. I don't know. I'm not really good at growing YouTube channels because it's not something I try to do. I try to put out content that the people on the channel will like, and I can just slowly accrue people and lose people, and as long as I stay around the 200 mark, I'm pretty happy. So right now I'm over 200, so clearly I'm doing something right, and I really enjoy my community. So thanks to you guys for watching these videos and liking. Usually have good ratings and people like what they see, so I really appreciate that.
Securing Charlie.
But if you're looking to get into YouTube commentating, Call of Duty is a good place to start because it's nice and simple. It's simple to do, simple to edit. Call of Duty, I hate to say it, but really in terms of growing a YouTube community, it's one of the easiest and one of the hardest. The easy parts are the fact that it's easy to commentate, the game kind of plays itself, the community is really interested, things like that, and there's, you can talk about weapon balance and the maps, and all the matches are like 10-ish minutes long, and they come in like pre-recorded little blocks, I guess, which is pretty nifty. When you're uploading to YouTube, your account doesn't always start with the ability to upload, really long clips. You might have to start breaking stuff into like 10-part clips and stuff, so being able to have everything contained in like 10-minute clips, pretty awesome. I think I've heard that the time limit on uploads has been removed on YouTube these days. When I started, you had a 10-minute limit, or like a megabyte limit or something like that, but it basically turned into 10 minutes of high-definition footage was what you could upload. So the ability that everybody can upload other things kind of eliminates that advantage. So I'm kind of ranting. My memories of starting this YouTube channel run together. So I've been on here for over a year. I haven't really put a whole lot out, but I've been on here for over a year. I'm gonna make of that what you will. But I'm gonna run into a cat and mouse game with this guy on my UAV because whoever gets the jump on the other person's gonna get the kill. So we're sort of walking in circles around each other. Finally, my ally's coming, so we're gonna sandwich him, and he's just gonna die. Yep. Lucky he didn't panic knife me there. But as I was saying, the advantages of Call of Duty in a nutshell: easy to edit, easy to upload. Not a whole lot of technical work to do with it. Another easy advantage is the community is very interested. Has the largest YouTube following is Call of Duty gameplay. So those are the easy parts. The negative parts are it can get very repetitive to play. Don't commentate it unless you really love the Call of Duty series. Next is oversaturation. The largest commentators on YouTube pretty much play Call of Duty, and there's a lot of people trying to get into YouTube commentating to commentate Call of Duty. So the competition is fierce. So if you're looking to grow like a professional YouTube channel, I don't know anything about that, but I can surely tell you that Call of Duty will be the market that grows the fastest and the market that dies the quickest. Another thing is when you do Call of Duty, if you're not careful, you can wind up sort of pigeonholing yourself. When I started this channel, it was basically Call of Duty all the time, 1 or 2 Call of Duty videos a day, and I was getting a lot of people really fast, which was great, but I found that, if I took a break for like a month, I'd drop in 200 subscribers in just that month because people who are watching Call of Duty videos have so many other subscribers they can tune into that, they might as well just go get a different subscriber and pick you up later if they feel so inclined. It's a community that requires a lot of upkeep. The Call of Duty community requires a lot of upkeep on your YouTube channel because there's so much competition. And not only that, but you get pigeonholed because if you're doing Call of Duty content and you stop doing Call of Duty content, most of the people who are there for the Call of Duty content aren't particularly interested in any other kind of content. So when I stopped doing Call of Duty videos routinely, my subscriber count dropped very low, like back down to 50-ish people again. I'm surprised that guy was just laying fire on didn't die. But that was okay, it wasn't about the subscriber count when I got started, and it still isn't. If it was, I'd probably still be doing Call of Duty. If you can stick to it, like if you have the stick-to-itiveness to do 2 to 3 Call of Duty videos a day, you can get up in subscribers pretty quick. But I didn't have the discipline, nor did I have the interest. So that's kind of where the channel came from and where I am now is, now I'm not really in the Call of Duty stuff anymore. I still put up Call of Duty videos like this from time to time, and I enjoy playing it, but I don't play it routinely enough to really make it the central focus of this channel, and I have to admit, I miss some of the people in my old community. Some of the people who used to message me and stuff in my inbox about my Call of Duty stuff was really neat and interesting, but I've got a new Dark Souls community, and I've got some other communities, so all in all, I'm pretty happy with the way the channel's shaped up, if anybody's sort of interested in that kind of thing. If you're not interested in that kind of thing, well, at least you got a little Call of Duty Black Ops gameplay. I probably would have kept uploading more Call of Duty stuff if I just didn't hate Modern Warfare 3 too much. Once I played Black Ops, I couldn't go back to the Modern Warfare series because of how they play. The life is so low, the damage is so high, the spawns are so bad, and the lag is bad. Now, the lag is bad on all Call of Duty games. I mean, the lag is bad on Black Ops. I haven't felt the lag any better, any worse on Modern Warfare than on Black Ops. It's just, on Black Ops, I have more life. So in Black Ops, if I get into engagement, I have more chance to get the scope up to their head and win the fight, or more chance to run away. On the Modern Warfare series, I have so little life and stuff like that, that 1 millisecond difference in the host and the delay is all anyone needs to really win all their gunfights against me. Or at least that's how I found it. So that's what I like about Halo. Even Halo plays on peer-to-peer is nice because you know, the extra life makes it so the twitchiness of it isn't so over the top and game-breaking. So just food for thought. I've already decided I'm not going to buy the next Black Ops game, which is tragic because I've been looking forward to it, but it's already announced it's not dedicated servers, and oh, the knifer! Always the knifer. Every Call of Duty game has the dude that just knifes. But unfortunately, there's not going to be dedicated servers, and I'm just tired of losing the lag and frustration, which is one of the big reasons I got out of MW3 and got into games that didn't suffer from those problems. Of course, then I took a liking to Dark Souls, where the PvP online is very much defined by the lag, but at least in Dark Souls, having enough skill lets you account for it. In Modern Warfare 3, I found that with the spawns as bad as they were, you might as well just run with a shotgun and get your free kills out of spawn. I don't know. I know a lot of people are playing Modern Warfare 3 and they like it. If anyone ever hears that Modern Warfare 3 gets better, let me know, because I did buy the Prestige Edition and I've got all that COD Elite crap still, so if anyone's about that, let me know so I can maybe go back and try it out sometime. If my disc still works. I kind of threw my disc across the room for fun. I wasn't even angry when I did it. I just decided that, you know, Dark Souls is a better game, so I'm through this. Because that's a matter of opinion. Like most things on my YouTube channel, it's a matter of opinion. I have noticed that since I played Dark Souls, I get better at jumping and ducking and weird stuff like that in Call of Duty. Don't know why, but it just kind of happened that way. But we're quickly approaching the end of this double domination match on Call of Duty Black Ops, and once again, thank you guys for checking this out. Those of you that came to this channel for Call of Duty are still checking out the Call of Duty stuff I upload from time to time. Yeah, that's great. I hope you found the gameplay here good. I'm sort of interested to know if my community still thinks I can play this game. Not that it's so much of a priority anymore, but I would like to think I still know how to play Call of Duty and I'm just choosing not to. That would be pretty convenient for my ego, if nothing else. And here comes the Blackbird, probably the best kill streak I've seen in any Call of Duty game. Even better than Chopper on MW2, if you ask me. At least within the context of the game. I probably should have uploaded my match on Stadium. I played one match on Stadium where my napalm got the final kill cam. It was pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I actually really enjoyed doing this commentary and sharing my history with those of you that watched it. If you weren't particularly interested in that kind of thing, but you stuck to the video, hey, thanks for that. I appreciate all the views and time you guys can give me. But alright then. Oh, this is also, one last thing, this is where the emblem that's on my YouTube channel got started, was in the emblem editor here, so anyway, thank you guys for watching, and everyone take care.